Someone that you can grow with, someone that, you know, loves you unconditionally. You guys have, you know, great chemistry. You're there for each other. Respect. I think of consideration. I think of, you know, even praying for each other, looking out for each other. Just that love that, like, oh my God, I can't wait to hear from you, you know, can't wait to see you, can't wait to hug you, can't wait to kiss you, that type of love, that strong love, that undenying, you know, strong, you know, feelings that you would have between two people. I think that's, you know, beautiful.
Love. Hopeless romantic, fairy tale, storybook. I'm corny like that. I just felt an overwhelming feeling once it settled, and it was like, that's the question you wanted me to answer. Love. I mean, I've realized over the years that there's many different types of love. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think there's love that you have for your family, you know what I mean? And friends, they're like kind of grouped together. And then like close friends, that is. And then you have love like for your child. Like, that's a whole nother love, you know what I mean? That's a different place. And then there's this other love with those guys, you know what I'm saying? And that's a very, very tricky love, you know what I mean?
To be with someone and then decide that you want to be with someone else too, why don't you be honest enough to let that person know? Give them a chance to make that choice, to decide if they want to be with someone that wants to be with someone else too. Let them decide. Don't make those decisions or those choices for that person. It is very selfish, and it's hurtful, because you waste someone's time who think that they're with someone that's honest, but they're with someone that wants something else from somebody else, and then you drag this person in it. This isn't what they asked for. I find cheaters as cowards. I find them as people that aren't honest, not with themselves. They're not honest with the people that they're supposedly love, the people that's in this relationship with them. I feel that if you want to be a cheater, then you should be alone.
Somebody not being reliable is the biggest thing. You know what I mean? Because I pride myself in being reliable, especially if it's somebody that I'm digging like that, but especially this opposite sex thing, you know? Like, I always want to be with you anyway, and I always want to be helpful to you in some way, you know? I don't know if that's a girl thing or whatever, but yeah, that's how we do it. And when you just can't reciprocate, you know, maybe it's reciprocity. Maybe that's the biggest pet peeve, is when you just don't reciprocate what someone is, you know, giving to you. You know what I mean? Especially because, you know, we're trying to build this relationship or whatever it is. So if you show me that you're unreliable or you can't reciprocate the things that I'm doing for you, then it's definitely not going to work off top. So it's just good that I noticed that earlier now, these days.
I'm OCD, so I'm always looking at, you know, people's like clothes and things like that. And I think I went on a date with this guy, and he had like a stain on his clothes, and I think the whole outfit was dirty. I'm not sure, but please don't judge me. And I just couldn't help it. I was just like, is this what I am? Is this what I mean to you? Like, you wouldn't take the time out to make sure that, and the stain wasn't like on the side of his clothes, it was like in the front, and the color was gray. Why is this happening? Why are we on a date? Where did this come from? So yeah, I had to laugh about it, but at that time I was like, I kept trying to stand like it was gonna disappear, but it wasn't. It was there all night. And he was like, well, you know, I just threw this on. Oh, so you threw that on before going on a date with me? Oh no, you don't do that. Don't you know that can, you know, put points against you, deduct points so that we don't go on a date again? Because I can't do this with the stain. Why would, he's grown. This is a grown man. No stains. I can't. I can't do it.
Sex. That sounds like relationship. I mean, sex, it is or it isn't. It's either good or it's bad. It's either feel good or it doesn't. He either has a big schlong or a small one. He either can hump or can't. He either go downtown or he won't. I don't know. Sex. One thing about sex, honestly, when you reach a certain age, you realize that sex isn't always as important as it should be, or it has been, because sex is like the cherry on the top. If you like the person and everything goes well and smooth and you're into them, then the sex is that much better. But if you don't like them and you're saying, let me just see how good this dick gonna be, that's exactly how it's gonna be.
It's an interesting thing. I saw a thing on Facebook where they were saying like, you know, women want men to be like this whole list of things, and sensitive was one of them, and but not too sensitive, of course. And that is always the case. So you want a man that, I think it's more of understanding that I would want than sensitivity. You know what I mean? Like, if it's sensitive to anything, it needs to be sensitive to, you know, how they feel personally and are able to articulate that. You know what I mean? Because women are sensitive overall, I would say. We're just more sensitive than men, you know? And it's accepted. So we're able to kind of fight through those emotions. So with the man, it's not as becoming to me, but I would still like for them to have enough understanding of what they're sensitive to be able to articulate it to me. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm very direct, and I don't pull any punches, but I'm very proud of my delivery. So if a man cannot, handle being, some constructive criticism, or even me just being direct or to the point, then
hell no. Pull the tampon out. Hell no, listen. I mean, I love a guy that's in his feelings, that can share his feelings, that can communicate his feelings, but not all the damn time. Now, don't be in your feelings. Don't be mad at me because I done said something wrong, but don't tell me I hurt your feelings. Hey, do you stand up or pee or do you sit down? Because I sit down, I'm a girl. So you need to figure this out. Yeah, I can't sensitive men. No, a man that's in touch with his feelings, like I said, he can communicate them. He can tell me how he feels, why he's sad, why he's happy, what I did that I may have disappointed him, or I may have misread him. I'm all for it. Sensitive is the wrong word. Sorry. That's well. Oh, he talks to you that much. He a girl. He might as well be sensitive. Put him in a sensitive, open relationship box. I don't know. Twitter fingers, what are you talking about? This social media. Social media ain't real. Social media is not real, people. On social media, I'm a vixen. And I work every day. I ain't no goddamn vixen. But social media ain't real. I'm trying to tell you, listen. Yeah, social media not real. Twitter, all of that, gotta post it later. And then people be lying too, let me tell you, social media. People be posting pictures that they in the club and they be right in bed. So, no, let me tell y'all. No, Twitter thing to have me. He better sit his happy ass down and write me a note, tell me he loves me. Who created that? Because online dating is the worst. Okay, seriously. Blackplanet.com, blackmovie.com, Match, OkCupid, Millionaire Match. I'm on Millionaire Match. I see y'all. Harmony, eHarmony. Listen, all those shit. I know people that met husbands or wives that got married, but for me, I just see meeting the same dude that I can meet walking down the street. I guess a hookup site. Like, no one's taking it serious. Online dating, I think the premise of it was smart, but the reality of what the site is doing and how people are meeting is not. I'm about to go on Christian Mingle. Maybe I'll meet somebody there. I don't know.